Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the Diva and the Doc. We're sharing our slices of life and what's been going on in our worlds this week. How are you, Karen?
I'm good. How are you?
I wanted to name this podcast. We talked about naming it the Not So Karen because she is a hoot, y'all. Karen is a lot of fun.
You're the one that's a lot of fun.
Oh, you are. You're mischievous in a good way, I think. You should ask her what she was just telling me about Nick, what we should have done when he was in surgery.
I know. Well, I said my husband gets Botox and it makes him look not so grumpy now. His coworkers really like it. And so we were saying we should have given Nick some while he was in surgery because apparently he's afraid of needles.
Yes.
And everybody would think he was in such a good mood.
Yes. And his
should get
doctor would have laughed. He would have said, "Come on in and do it."
Yeah.
He would have thought it was funny. And he would not know. And he would just look in the mirror and be like, "Man, I look good." We're going to have to think on that one.
I know. We'll have
Figure
to come
out
up
how
with a
we're gonna
way.
do
We
that.
are going to have a men's night soon. Botox and bourbon.
I
and
love that.
BHRT. Yes, for hormone replacement. So we're
Yes.
going to have an event closer to Father's Day, so he should come.
I will make sure he's there.
Yes.
And you've got the Botox, and we have plenty of bourbon.
Yeah, or Brotox in that case.
Yeah,
but-
Botox. Yes. And, we have all of our spirits now for sale in the gift
Oh,
shop. Lots of
really?
bourbon, good bourbon.
No.
I don't know enough about bourbon
Me
to
either.
tell you. Nick could tell you. But we
Okay.
have something's being made for us right now, and it will be here soon. Nick was telling my brother last night, some kind of bourbon, and it's going to be a big old barrel strictly made for Captain Anderson's.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
That's really
So
cool.
we could break that out with the Brotox.
Yeah, we'll talk later about maybe partnering, having
Yeah.
a tasting or something. That'd
yeah,
be fun.
that would be a lot of fun. Two of our favorite things, maybe.
Yeah.
I want to hear about your trip to New York.
Well, I want to hear about your trip to Tallahassee.
Girl.
So, tell me about what's going on, without crying.
Oh, I cried.
Yeah, I bet.
It hit me
I saw
hard.
you and I was like, oh, that's going to make me cry. I'm going to tear up right now.
Yes, it hit me hard because it happened so fast.
I know. Well, her daughter is about to graduate from Florida State. However, she already had 2 years of college behind her when she graduated high school. So for you,
Yes.
it did fly fast. It
Yes.
wasn't 4 years. It
No.
was 2 years.
Yeah, 4 semesters.
So
That's
tell us
it.
about what you went over for.
So I went over for graduation pictures.
And how
And-
did that go?
Well, you know how you plan things, you prepare in your mind? I did not, because there are things you just don't want to think about. And I was not mentally prepared as a mother. And when
Yeah.
I went into her house and her cap and gown was hanging there in her
You're
room,
going to make me cry.
Karen, my heart sank.
I bet.
And then she put it on
Yeah.
to show me. And I was like, okay, we're going to keep this together. And then we met the girls. You know, we
Yes.
had to meet up with her roommates, her sorority sisters, the people that she wanted in her graduation pictures.
Oh, okay.
And so while they were taking pictures together
Yeah.
out in front of the big sphere, out in front of Doak Campbell Stadium,
Right.
I was standing in line for a different location. Like, it's the happening thing, I guess, at all the colleges right now because of graduation.
Yeah.
I stood in line for an hour and a half waiting for her turn
Gosh.
to take her pictures in a certain place over there
Wow.
in front of the fountain and then one other place. But as I was standing there, I was watching her with her friends and with the photographer. And I just had tears rolling down my
You're
face.
going to make me cry.
And then they called for me to come over, and one of her roommates came over to take my place, and she was like, "Miss Jade, you're crying." I was like, "You're getting married in May?" They're all graduating. I've
Yeah.
got 2 that are getting married. 2 of her
Wow.
dearest friends are getting married as soon as they graduate.
Yeah.
She's in both weddings. Nicole's graduating. She's heading to Italy for 6 weeks for
Yeah.
2 classes just to take. I'm like, why not?
I know.
But it hit me
Yeah,
hard.
that we don't know what the next step is. Like they've been in school, we've known every step what it's going to be. Then they're going to go to college, but now the next step is totally unknown.
Totally unknown. And she's 19.
I know.
So young. Luckily, I do know she's coming home to work with me.
That's
So
awesome.
thank the good Lord. Yes.
Yes,
Like you
yes.
have your daughter, Callie, with you. How does that work? Do you have good days and bad days?
We have good minutes and bad minutes. It changes by the minute. And
Yes.
we apparently are too much alike. I always say I feel like she's the meaner one. And
That's so
I
funny.
do fire her about once a week, and we get into a fight and we have to separate.
Yes. And does she
we've-
fire you?
We've learned she probably would if she could,
Right.
but she talks to me like so mean sometimes. But it's been good because you can trust that
Yes.
person. And that's huge when you have a business. You have to have trustworthy people, and that is hard to come by, honestly.
Yes.
So it's difficult, but we have learned a way to work around each other. So she has her jobs that are separated from mine most of the time, and she's downstairs a lot of time and kind of doing different things. And so that has been the key to that, is to separate.
Yes.
So we know our jobs, but try not to intertwine them so that we don't have too much butting heads.
Right. I can see that.
She's definitely more direct, and I'm just the fun. Like, I just want to have fun. I want everybody to get along. I want, and I always think that everybody is giving me their authentic, true self.
Yes.
I don't know why I am just like so gullible in that form. I just think because that's what I do.
Right.
And she is very reserved and basically makes people prove their righteousness to her before she gives them the respect.
I think it's that generation. Mm-hmm. My daughter is that way.
I guess so, with all the social media and stuff,
Yes.
right? People aren't giving their authentic self all the time.
Exactly. And, we were always taught a handshake is as good as a signature. That's your word.
That's right.
And we were taught to trust people.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And when
your
we were
word.
growing up, you could.
Yeah, your word
But
is your word.
Your word is your word, but that's not the case anymore.
No.
My children tell me all the time, they're like, Mom, you're too trusting, you're gullible, or you're naive. But I take people for what they say, and then my heart gets hurt, my feelings are hurt, and then there are times I've been screwed out of business deals because my word is my word, and I think other people should be the same way, or I take them to be that way.
Yes, me too.
I think that's our generation.
Yeah.
That's something we could learn from them.
Yeah, you're right.
Right?
Be a little more reserved.
Yes.
So, okay, Nicole's going off to Italy for 6 weeks. And what's she going to be doing there?
She is going to be taking a gelata class and a wine class.
What?
I know.
And so, do we have plans to go?
Absolutely. I don't know that I have plans to come back. So she is 19, so she cannot take those classes. She can't take a wine class in the United States until she's 21. And so she's took that opportunity to go to Italy and grow her own grapes and make her wine and do whatever they do over there. So
They have some really good wine, and I am not a wine drinker.
Right.
But I did some wine tasting while I was over there in Italy at this little mom and pop winery. And it was so much fun. And we've stayed in contact with each other via social media. And they are the nicest people.
Oh, they seem very friendly.
Yeah. Yeah, they were.
Yes, they're
Everybody
happy.
was. Yeah.
You know why? Because they eat carbs. I truly believe that.
I know, with every meal.
Yes, and they're happy, and they're fresh, though. It's all fresh food, but they eat carbs, and they're happy people. So I think we should eat carbs and drink wine.
For sure.
Right?
Just take the shot.
Yes, just take the shot. That's what I do.
So then after she comes back from Italy, then you said she's going to be working for you.
Yes, she's jumping right in with me. So it's no secret. This has been happening and going on really for 3 years. I started my career with Lipstick Diva. Can you believe it's been over 10 years?
No. And so, I want to get into that, how you got there. That's crazy. 10 years.
10 years. So it's one of those things that just happen in life. God has such a sense of humor. I never woke up and thought, I want to make a lipstick. I want to create a cosmetic company. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
But I started selling a lipstick line that I had sold previously when I worked for Pam at Fashion Corner. And I had started selling it again in the gift shop. My kids were in middle school. I wanted something to do. I wanted my own money. Mm-hmm. And I started selling lip scents in the gift shop at Captain Anderson's. So I sold steak, lobster, and lipstick. So I would be wrapping up the steaks and the food, and I would have the lipstick painted on my hands. And the customers, remember that?
Yeah.
I remember you coming in.
Yeah.
So I would sell lipstick because they would be like, that's not coming off. And what do you have on your lips? It's so pretty. They love my colors. Within 6 months, I became the #1 sales rep in the country.
That is crazy.
Isn't that crazy?
So it was kind of like a Mary Kay kind of thing? Like it was sold by individuals, not in stores?
Yes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Well, you could sell in your store or you could sell from your home. Okay. Well, I chose to sell from Captain Anderson's.
Okay.
But you have to, I know the word multi-level is no longer used, but you do. You go and find other people that would like to join in. So I started selling at market, the wholesale market in Atlanta.
Oh, wow.
And I would also bring people in that were buying from me in Captain Anderson. So you would find people from all over.
Yeah.
And so I started building my army.
Oh, that's crazy. I didn't know that.
Yes.
That's so cool.
Well, what I realized, though, when I was building that team, when I was at market in Atlanta, stores, mom and pop stores, did not want to compete with their customers because you can sell Mary Kay, you can sell lip scents, you can sell that from your home. Right. So what I realized, there was a niche in the marketplace. They didn't want to compete with what you find in the big box stores, but they wanted something to offer not only in their local stores, but in the airports. I ended up having Lipstick Diva in over 450 stores in the United States and Canada.
That's crazy.
So I was selling a lot of lipstick.
That's a lot of hustle.
A lot of hustle. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
And I would sell it at the ballpark. So I would be watching Jimmy and mothers would be lined up in the stands. So my 8-year-old, Nicole, at the time, was selling lipstick while mama's hollering and cheering from the baseball stands. So she started the company with me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so cool.
Isn't that cool? So when Hurricane Michael hit, I said, I'm done. I was just over it. Issues. I had issues. I said, you know what? There was so much going on. My heart wasn't in it. And I said, I'm just going to donate what I have left. And mostly baseball sold it. Baseball players. And that helped pay for, I think it paid for their bus to take them to the state championship.
Oh, that's so cool.
So I was on Facebook telling how we were donating it. And one of our high school friends that you graduated with called me. And she said, I have to tell you, you need to call our other friend, Dara. And she works with the Home Shopping Network. You need to go on there and sell your products. And I thought, well, that's easy. Boy, was I wrong.
Yes.
So I thought, well, I'll go on Home Shopping Network, sell it, and donate that money to mostly baseball because they were working hard.
Okay.
So it didn't turn out that way. Dara calls me at midnight. Of course. So Dara. Yeah. Hey, Jade. We haven't talked in years. She worked for a lady by the name of Joy Mangano.
Okay.
Joy is the mother of invention. She has a movie called Joy. If you're familiar with the Miracle Mop, if you're familiar with, you probably have products in your home right now by Joy Mangano.
Really?
The velvet hangers. She invented those. You will see Joy's name in your home somewhere. She's invented so many products. So I ended up meeting with Joy in New York with my family. She wanted me to come see her and meet her, and she wanted me to bring my kids and my husband because it's a marriage.
Yeah.
It's a marriage. And we have been working together now for 3 years, creating products, and we will be premiering on Home Shopping Network very soon as the Diva Darling. No longer Lipstick Diva because we're offering more than just lipstick.
That's so cool. That's crazy.
So that's where we are.
That is so cool. That's a lot of work.
A lot of work. A lot of work.
A lot of work behind the scenes.
Yes. And
so I still have people ask me all the time about your lipstick. And I think I told you my aunt called a couple months ago and she was like, where can I get some of that Lipstick Diva?
oh,
And I had to tell her that
It's
you
coming.
couldn't get that, but some new new products are coming out soon. But I had a
Yes.
stash that I gave her when she came into the
Oh,
spa.
good.
So, yeah.
Good. Oh, I'm so glad.
Yeah.
You may
And
have
I
to give
some
me
on
some.
today. Yeah.
It looks so pretty.
Thank you.
I love it. What color do you know?
It's whatever the red one was. The debutante.
Miss Panama City,
No,
maybe?
the red.
Belle of the Ball?
Yeah, Belle of the Ball.
Belle of the Ball.
Yep, I have Belle of the Ball, the gloss on.
Yes, so pretty. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
I
that's
have
fun.
on Debutante lined
Oh,
with Miss
yeah.
Panama City
Oh,
liner.
I love that. That looks good.
Thank you. Thank you. It's fun.
Yeah.
We have a lot of great new products coming out. You're going to be excited.
I can't wait. I've been waiting forever. I
We've
feel
been
like
waiting
it's
too
been-
long.
Yeah. So I'm excited to see what comes out.
I'm
That is
excited.
so cool.
I will tell you this too. You don't realize I've learned so much about the business. When I first started until now, the science behind it, it's you think of your medicines and what
Yeah.
all the testing. I have been through so much testing with my products. I'm so thankful for my pharmaceutical experience.
Oh, yeah.
I have been through the ringer with the testing. We're still testing a few products, finishing up right now.
Wow. That's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah,
But-
you'll have to tell us that in another episode, like how you got to whatever, colors, product,
Yes.
all those things.
Oh,
That's
I
really
will.
cool.
I will.
I like the geeky science stuff. behind it.
Yes. Oh, I know. It's very interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. Also, I will tell you this anytime you order a product
Yeah.
from HSN or QVC,
Mm-hmm.
you are ordering an outstanding, clean product.
Oh, that's awesome.
You know how you have medicines that have gold standards? Like we always called
Yeah.
Augmentin the gold standard
Mm-hmm.
because it was so broad spectrum. Sephora, if you are Sephora clean, Sephora is the gold standard. If
Okay.
your products are clean and clean enough to go in Sephora, you have
Oh, wow.
done something. Like you have a really good, clean product. QVC and HSN, their standards are even higher than Sephora.
Wow.
So don't
Okay,
ever
so good.
hesitate.
Yeah.
They offer great products.
Okay. That is really good to know.
Yes.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So you just wait. We'll paint some lips here soon.
Wait. I cannot wait for it to roll out. It'll finally come
Right?
to fruition.
Thank
Yeah.
the good Lord. Yes, a lot of hard work. Well, tell me about your trip to New York.
So we went to New York, actually on a little business. So me and my ex-brother-in-law, who's a firefighter, and my daughter and my son, who's a firefighter, and their dad was a firefighter, and I was a first responder for many years. And when I got out of that, I really wanted to do something to kind of keep my roots, for first
Yes.
responders. So we started a nonprofit called 850 Heroes for Heroes. And what we do is we raise money for local first responders. So, for instance, we have a colleague that he was actually one of my students. We worked together for many years, and his son is at Shands right now and very critically ill. He's a newborn. And so we were able to give them some money. So we just try to keep it local. But one of the things we do is also partner with the National Fallen Firefighters Association. And we do a 9/11 memorial stair climb every September, right around 9/11. And firefighters come from all over the country. And of course, some of our local guys come. And we usually have someone who was there at 9/11 speak. And South Walton Fire District actually comes and does our color guard and has the bagpipes, and we play, and there's always tears.
Always.
And then we
Oh.
climb 110 stories or 110 flights of stairs for the first responders that died that day. We're not only, trying to keep alive the firefighters that, their legacy, but also all the first responders. But the majority of firefighters died that day. It was the number one most lost firefighters in one day.
Oh,
And then, of course, all the victims from 9/11.
absolutely.
So we climb and we raise money for the Fallen Firefighters Foundation. So that money goes to any firefighter that dies during the year, but then also still for the 9/11 survivors, their family, their children. They raise money for scholarships. They provide counseling every year, and it's not just the immediate family; it's how many ever family members need to come, and they have age appropriate counseling. So we do a stair climb out at Edgewater. They are so gracious to let us do our climb there. And so we started at 9 o'clock and we climb 110 stories.
And how long does that take?
It usually takes a couple of hours. Some people take longer. The firefighters come and they bring all their gear, and they'll even carry a hose. Like the guys from Mississippi actually bring a hose that has all 343 firefighters that died that day, their names written on it. And that's like 50 pounds. With all their stuff, it's about 100 pounds. So they get a little tired. They get a little dehydrated. Some of them I kind of get worried about. But
you should have IVs out there waiting on them.
We take IVs and we're there ready. But, the thing is they're like, we're not going to stop. Those guys didn't stop, so we're not going to stop.
That's right.
People say all the time, like, I can't climb the stairs, like I couldn't do it. And I'm like, no, come. Like, I'm telling you, you'll climb because you'll want to climb. And we do have people that bring lawn chairs and just clap and cheer people on.
Oh.
And because we go up and then down 10 times. And so they walk by and they give them cheers. And so we have a lot of volunteers, a lot of people donate water and Gatorade and that sort of thing. So we went to New York to meet with all of the other stair climb coordinators throughout the country. So we all meet in New York, and then we talk about our upcoming climbs and how we can support each other and good ideas. And then we all went to the 9/11 Memorial Museum. So that's the first time I'd been, and we were there for many hours, and it was just very touching and
heartbreaking.
Sad. Yeah, it is. It's still heartbreaking 25 years later, and this is going to be, what is that?
Is this the 25th anniversary?
Mm-hmm. Yes, so it's going to be the 25th anniversary. So that's why we wanted to meet there. And we went a few days early and, saw all the sights and I got old Rob to go to a play.
I loved it. What play did y'all see?
We actually went to see Aladdin. I looked at all of them, but I was like, at least I know the music to Aladdin.
Yes.
Let's go. And he's learned now. At first he was always like, I'm not going to go do these crazy things that I drag him to, but now he's learned that it's always going to be fun. I'm in charge of fun and fashion. That's what I tell him. He's in charge of fixing everything.
I love it.
And security.
Yes.
And then, but he went and he loved it. He absolutely loved it. So
that's a great play to see.
Yeah, it was. It was so good. And so the food was amazing. It rained. It was cold, but I was like, let's go.
Yeah.
So normally we go to Baltimore, where the Fallen Firefighters Foundation campus is. They have a whole campus there.
Oh.
It's a really neat place. But yeah, we went to New York, so we did that.
I love it.
Yeah, it was a good time.
So when is the stair climb this year? Do you have a date?
It is going to be the Saturday after 9/11, and I think it's like the 13th or something around there.
Okay.
So yeah, so we're looking for sponsors, and we're right now, working on all the details and who the speaker is going to be this year. And so, yeah, it's always a really good time. And I mean, as much fun as you can have for
absolutely, yes, such a sad day in history.
But it's great that the younger generation come, because so many of these younger firefighters turn out, and just like my kids, they don't really remember that day,
right?
But they know the history and the brotherhood of firefighters and first responders, and we don't ever leave one behind. And we actually get a badge for each of the fallen first responders, and everybody pins it to them, and we climb for them.
I love that.
Yeah, it's really neat.
I love that.
I actually climbed this year for the girl that I don't know if you saw it went viral. One of the daughters of the firefighters that passed, she was getting married this year, and her dad's engine showed up, and took her to the church.
Oh,
in the
you're going to
fire
make me
truck.
cry.
know.
I did see that.
Yes. And so I walked for
I
her
saw
dad.
that on
I found her
TikTok.
dad's
Name.
little badge, and I walked for him. Yeah. Yeah. So that was so sweet.
That's,
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So we'll go back next year, but we'll
That's
go
a
to
lot.
Baltimore next year. So
Okay.
so y'all come out and
Yes.
climb with us.
How can they support you? How can they sponsor you?
So this year I want to do something different. I want to try to, we charge for the climb and it's a very minimal price, but we want to try to raise enough money so that not one first responder has to pay. So, I mean, we'd love to have some donations. It's
Yes.
$50 per climber.
Okay.
So we'd like to get that donated. And we usually have about, we're hoping it grows. We usually have about 100 to 150.
That's
people.
fantastic.
Yeah. So yeah, for our first 2 years, that
Yes.
was what we had, and that was good. But we'd like to have, that paid for so they don't have to pay.
That can happen.
Yeah. Hopefully
So how can they reach out to you?
So we do have a website. It's called 850 Heroes for Heroes. Or I think it's H4H. So H and the number 4H. We had to put it,
What does
make
that
it
stand
smaller.
for?
Heroes for Heroes.
For Heroes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
of course.
Yeah. Or they can call us at Elysian Med Spa,
And what is that phone number? I know, I've asked you. I should know it.
775-4498. But yes.
850 774 775 4498.
Yeah.
I should know that number.
I know,
I
right?
should know that number.
So yeah, I didn't leave my first responders high and dry. I still try to stay connected, and it keeps me out there meeting the fire chiefs and letting them know, if something does happen, they have a national support, but also we like to have that local support.
Absolutely. Where were you on 9/11?
So Callie was 4 weeks old, and she had just woke me up, and she was kind of whimpering in there. So I went to get a bottle. I always turn the TV on. I'd go get the bottle. I'd go get her, and we'd come sit down and watch the news. And the first plane had just crashed, and I was like, so I came back and peeked around the corner, and I was like, okay, it's a clear day. That's really weird. That was the first thing that was in my mind, that it was like not, it was great flyable conditions.
Right.
So I grabbed her. We sat there, and I never moved the rest of the day from the TV.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I cried. Mm-hmm. And I called my husband at the time and was like,
her dad.
I don't think the paramedics and firefighters are going to put this out. And he was like, they're going to put it out. It's going to be fine. And I was like, I just don't know how they're going to put this out. And I kept calling him, and he was like, they're going to get out. They're going to get out. And when it fell, I couldn't believe it.
No. And then they had that huge ship that came in, the hospital ship.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
And they had no patients to go on the ship because they had all deceased.
Yeah.
That was heartbreaking.
Yeah. The museum was, it was really somber and, just amazing. There was that set of stairs there that the 13 people, I think, lived, that they were on when it came down, and they lived. That stairs still standing. And then the last beam, that they removed. And then the room with all of the pictures of the survivors. You can just sit in there, and they flash photos and videos that their families have chosen to put up and talk about. Was just really moving. And so I just never want, people to forget. And it could have been any of us,
Absolutely.
first responders, and we're just doing our job,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Going to work that day, another day at work.
Yeah.
We're so grateful.
Which is one of the reasons why I got out of all that,
Right. I don't
we'll
blame
talk about
you.
that another day.
Yes. Well, I do believe you have given so much of yourself. And there comes a time where you have done this, and we're so grateful and thankful. But mentally, I think you have to step away at some point.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's what you did after how many decades? It was a long time.
Yeah, 30 years. Yep.
Yes. So good for you.
Yeah, so I didn't want to give it up completely, but I found a new way to, support
Yes, absolutely.
the first responders.
I love that. I was in a plane on 9/11.
Were you?
Yes.
No way.
I was in pharmaceutical sales, and I was heading to Las Vegas for work.
Wow.
And thankfully, by the grace of God, our plane was running late. and we were sitting there waiting to take off in Atlanta. So we
okay.
were over 45 minutes late getting in the air, which I truly believe saved our lives. We had people on our plane. And you know, I love the dark men. I love the dark hair and the dark, I love them. And excuse me, that day I had one man ask if I wanted to change seats with him because I kept turning around and talking to one of my pharmaceutical partners.
Oh, okay.
Well, that man was one of the men on the plane. They landed us very quickly. We had no idea what was going on. And the airline attendants took their carts and they were shoving them, telling them to sit down. They all stood up. There were like 6 of them on our plane. And we're like, what is going on? And he had been speaking to me in broken English. And all of a sudden, he didn't understand English. But they were shoving them with their carts, pushing them and making them sit down. But they landed us in Memphis. And when the pilot came on and said they were landing us and not to move, my head, he was going so fast, my head hit the seat. I mean, he had us down. They came on, security came on, took those men off.
Really?
And my mother...
That is crazy.
Yes. They took us in a private room, turned TVs on, showed us what happened. I was just a few miles away from Elvis Presley's house. I was with my friend Chris. I'll never forget it. I don't even know where Chris is these days. I need to find that sweet man. But we checked into this hotel away from everything. And he had friends coming from another part of the state. They picked us up and took us to Birmingham. And my mother's dear friend, Miss Mickey, picked me up in Birmingham. My family met me there.
Wow.
And it was just a day that I'll never forget.
No.
And my mother was actually here on Harrison Avenue at Evans Lighting, picking out lights for one of my dad's homes. Mm-hmm. And she said that God had given her such a peace that she knew I was okay.
That's a crazy story.
Mm-hmm.
I had no idea.
Yep.
Man.
So I flew exactly 1 month to the day again. I was in Orlando at another meeting, and my grandfather was having emergency surgery in Birmingham. And 1 month to the day, I flew from Orlando to Birmingham, and that airport was still just like a ghost town. Yeah. People were not flying.
No, they did not fly for a long time.
No.
And then everything changed too. And the way we flew and the way we have to check in and all of that.
Yes.
I get so mad every time I go to the airport.
Yes. Our world changed in an instant.
It did.
Really?
Oh, so much changed. So much.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely encourage people, though, if you're going to New York, go see the memorial.
Oh,
for
absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah, like I've been wanting to see it for a long time, even though I find that it was kind of a dread, you know?
Yes.
I wanted to see it, but I don't feel like it gets any easier every year. It really doesn't. It makes me more sad for those families.
Sure. Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, let's talk about something a little happier.
Okay, let's do. What you want?
So when you transitioned from such a heavy workload and work day, I'm not going to say you don't have a heavy workload because I know how busy you are, Karen.
Yes.
When you decided to go into what you do today, what do you call it? The med spa, but it's...
Esthetics.
Aesthetics, yes. Okay, I knew that. I knew that. So, as I was saying to you earlier, as long as we have Karen, we will never need a facelift.
That's right.
I love that. So, you're talking about lifting Rob's cheeks. How did you lift his cheeks?
Oh, Lord. He probably don't want me to tell that.
Oh, sorry, Rob.
I talked him into a little filler, and he didn't pass out.
That's huge.
And you probably wouldn't even be able to tell. I'm going to see if I got some. We took before photos. I need to get some after photos. But we gave him just a little lift in his cheeks because they were just getting a little flat. Our cheeks, we start to lose this deep fat pattern here. And we're going to talk about aesthetics on one whole episode.
Yes.
But our cheeks start to become a little flat. And he just looked grumpy. So he gets a little Botox. And then we gave him a little filler. And the whole reason that I got into aesthetics was... I loved emergency medicine. Absolutely loved it. I loved teaching. I loved flying. I loved critical care. I mean, I ate, slept, and drank it. but it did take a lot of toll on
Sure.
me, and the 24-hour shifts were hard. It was nice to have a lot of days off, but I knew for 24 hours, pretty much my life had to shut down. I mean,
Right.
I couldn't worry about the kids. I couldn't worry about anything else because I was, in the air a lot of times. I was gone for 24 hours. I was in another county. Sometimes I'd be in another state. We
Sure.
flew all the way to Birmingham. We flew to Atlanta. So, I just knew I needed to make a transition when I got done with nurse practitioner school. But now back in my 20s, I always teased that like I was going to work for a plastic surgeon when I got older, and I was just going to have him fix me instead of paying me a paycheck. So I always had a interest in it.
Sure.
And then I finished just before COVID hit. And my first job was actually at the jail. I don't know, a lot of people know that, but I actually was the nurse practitioner at the jail.
Were you giving them Botox?
Well, I did make them look a lot better. I used to tease Sheriff Ford that we had the best looking inmates.
Did you?
Yes, because they would let me
practice.
Well, yeah, I mean, they, the people in jail don't typically have a whole lot of medical care in their past or whatever, and so they didn't seek things for cosmetic.
Sure.
And so there was some need there. So I would definitely make him look a little bit better. I didn't do Botox though, Tommy.
Right.
Calm down, because he did call one day and say, "Are you doing Botox down there?"
Oh, that is so funny.
Not on the inmates.
Oh, but on everyone else I am.
Yes, exactly. But so right when COVID hit is actually when the aesthetic boom went crazy. Because everybody was locked down and having to look at themselves on Zoom.
Yes.
And they thought they were butt ugly. Thank you, Jesus. They decided that they did not like the way they looked. And the aesthetic world took off.
Yes.
Well, it just so happened in the beginning of 2020, I had thought, you know what, this is the transition I want to make. So I Googled, found about a 5-day class out in Arizona that had great reviews. And of course we headed out and went a few days early, as we always do, to have a little fun, and went to the Grand Canyon. And Rob and I went out and spent a few days, and then he ended up coming back home, and Callie and her friends flew out, and they were at the hotel while I was in class, and then they went to the Grand Canyon. So, but the class was amazing. Wonderful. And I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do.
Yeah.
So I came back, and I knew it would be a lot of work being over 50 and completely transitioning, but it was something that I really, really wanted to do.
You were passionate, very passionate. You still are.
So I flew for part-time for a little while after that, for a couple of years, and was working at the jail still, a part-time, and then started the aesthetic leap and got into it and loved it. And, one of the great things about living in such a beautiful place is that people love to visit here.
Yes.
So with our great reps, they are able to enlist some of the top 100 injectors of the country and even the world who want to come visit the world's most beautiful beaches. So I was able to take advantage of that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I'm telling you, I've trained under some amazing injectors, because they all want to come and, see what the beach is all about and stay at 30A.
Take advantage of that.
Yeah. So I hit the ground running and never stopped, learning, because I knew that I had a lot of catching up to do.
Well, look at you now. You're amazing. You are. You're the best of the best. I know you're very humble.
So I feel like it's like being crafty.
You're very
on
humble.
People's face. So it's fun. I love it. I love mostly to give women confidence. It's not really all about being, vain and what sometimes people think about who goes to med spas. But it's about making people feel good in their own skin and giving them confidence. And that's what I love. And when it all comes together, it's just like, it gets me so excited.
I love it. You love seeing your finished product.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Like sometimes people, just invest always. That's just who they are. And then some people come in because they have like a reunion or a wedding coming up or something like that. So we get to walk that process with them. And then we're so excited when we can, see the end product and then their photos on that day of the wedding day or whatever, whether it be the grandmother or the mom, the bride, and it's so fun to see the end product and just think, man, we knocked it out of the park. And I say we because
Absolutely.
we're a team.
You're a
at
team.
our med spa, yeah. So we
You're
all
a
work
great
together.
team.
Yeah.
You are. So, speaking of mothers of the bride and groom, I had someone send me a picture yesterday, and they had just picked up their dress. She's a mother of the groom, and she told me that her next stop was going to be you, that she was calling you, that she has
Let's
the
go.
dress, and now she's calling my secret weapon. That's exactly what she said to
I
me on
love that.
text. Isn't that sweet? So, I'm excited for her. So,
Yeah.
I would like to come in next week for a facial.
I would love for you to do that. We love to get facials. They're
Yes.
so relaxing.
Well,
And your
I
skin
am
looks
dry right through my under eye, and I don't know what's going on, if it's the weather or crazy
be.
weather, maybe. So I need
Could
to
be
come in next week.
Perimenopause.
Yes,
Menopause.
yes.
And that changing skin.
Yes.
Yeah. So come in. Yes.
Absolutely.
We have some great options. Definitely, facial helps with all that. But then I always say, be sure to take some good skincare home because that's your
Yes.
homework. That's what you're doing every night.
And what a difference your skincare makes. Really.
Because your skin looks amazing over
Thank
here.
you.
I can see a nice glow. It
Thank
looks good.
you. Thank you, Karen. It's because of you.
Aw.
That little blue bottle.
Yeah.
The little
and
pump.
I think the peel we did last really
Yes.
was like
A game changer.
nice. Yeah, for your skin. Yes.
A game changer.
Yeah.
We need to have Tina come on. I can't wait to see her results.
Yes. Oh, yes. We did a laser this week on Tina. Well, it's been a week. And we went a little deep. And yes, I want
Yes.
one next fall. And maybe
Yes.
if you want one.
You hit her hard.
We did.
It's going to look great.
We did one on Charlie, and it wasn't quite as deep. And Charlie's skin looked phenomenal yesterday. So I can't wait to see Tina's. Tina's is taking a little bit longer to heal. But yes, Tina's another one that started a career change, completely changing lanes.
She sure did.
At 50. And
she's loving
done
it.
really well. Yeah, she does really good.
You can see the spark in her. I mean, she is happy.
Yeah.
I
She
love
does
it.
a great social media. So
Yes.
yeah.
I love it. So just remember, ladies, you won't need a facelift as long as we have Karen. So we've got to keep her healthy and well.
Yes. And
Yes.
it's never too late to make a career change. Because
Absolutely.
here we are at 50, changing lanes.
That's right. It's never. I
Shifting
love
gears.
that.
Yeah.
Cheers to over 50.
Yeah.
50 years.
Yeah. Just getting started.
That's right. We are.
Yeah.
I love that. I love it. And I love you.
I love you too.
You're my girl.
All right. Well,
We'll see you next time.
yeah. Thanks for joining us. And we look forward. We'll pick up where we left off next time
Yes. Come back. Join the chat and spill the tea.
on A Slice of Life.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.